Welcome to this little series on using Google Chrome to do all your web design work. In this series, I'm going to show you how you can use Chrome to do everything you need. Not just most of it, but everything. You're going to see that you can use Google Chrome to get you a free website. You can use Google Chrome to write your code. You can use Google Chrome to create a database design and then put that design into the free website that you've created. Well, there's quite a lot you can do with Google Chrome. Let me show you. Most people know the screen that you see here. You've got the web pages that you visited most often. But what a lot of people seem to miss is that there are other things that you can look at. For example, if we go to the arrow on the right here, or to the little grey bar at the bottom with apps underneath it, either of those will take you to another screen. And here you have something called Chrome Web Store. And Chrome Web Store is wonderful. It includes all sorts of free apps you can use to create whatever you want. Let me show you. Let's click on Chrome Web Store. Now, for some reason mine comes up in German. Now, that may be alright for you, but my preference is English. And now in the search bar you can type in the name of the app that you're looking for. So for example, the first application we're going to search for is 2FreeHost. 2FreeHosting is an application that allows you to create your own website with your own URL, something that other people can visit directly. I'm going to press enter, and up comes 2FreeHosting. You can now add this to Chrome. You click on upload, click on add, and up comes 2FreeHosting. You can now use that icon to go and create your own website. The first thing that you have to do is to register for a new account. Once you've done that, you can then register for a free subdomain. Go for the free subdomain because it's free. And you can use that in exactly the same way as you could use any other website. That means that you'll have your own web space and the ability to use databases online for free. So free hosting is very nice. But let's have a look at some of the other applications that we're going to need. If you're going to use free web hosting, then the next thing you're probably going to want is to create those web pages that are going to earn you millions. There's an excellent web editor called Kodi. You type in Kodi, press enter, and Kodi comes up as an application that you can add to Chrome. Click on that, add it, and Kodi here will now let you edit HTML, JavaScript, PHP, and so on. We're going to look at jQuery as well. And you can do all of that on your free website directly. So for example, one of my preferences is to get the students to create their own website for their coursework. You can submit your coursework as a web page. You just give us the URL and away you go. That means that you can get at your coursework at any time, and it can work on your mobile phone if you've got a smartphone. The next application we're going to look at is CQuill. For those of you who have some experience with Linux, Linux loves the odd joke, the in-joke. CQuill, CQuill. Yeah, CQuill is a Unix type joke. We're going to add that to our Chrome Web Store. And CQuill is a graphical design tool that allows you to create your database, add all the relationships, and then you can get it to produce the MySQL SQL code to create all those databases, tables, fields and so on that you wanted directly. It's wonderful. You just drag and drop, type in the types of fields you want, and it goes away and creates all the SQL error-free. Now that's pretty good, but you'll also want to be able to have a look at a few other applications. One really useful one that I use a lot because colours aren't really my thing is advanced website colour themes. So let's add site. You don't have to type the whole word. Advanced Website Color Theme Selector is also really good. I'm going to add that to my Chrome applications, and that allows me to select a color scheme for what I want to do. As you'll see in the video on that, we can use this to select colors that will work on a website. These colors are then compatible, and if, like me, your color sense isn't quite what it ought to be, then this tool helps tremendously. The next tool I'm going to get you to add is called Domaincom. Now, MyDomain.com is a really good little application that'll help you check whether a web address is already taken. So, for example, if you're creating a website that you want to put out there for a customer, one of the things you're going to have to decide on is the name of the site. And for that, you need to check that that domain name is still available. MyDomain.com will do that for you and tell you roughly how much that domain name will cost. Different types of domain names have different costs, and so knowing some idea of the cost is always useful. The last thing we're going to look at is my favorite piece of software of all time. It's one called Evernote. Evernote is the greatest aid to programming and my saneness and sensibility that I've ever come across. Most people ask, what is Evernote? You keep raving about it. What is it? Is it a word processor or a spreadsheet or a... what is it? I don't know. I've no idea, but it's wonderful. What it does is allow you to select text, bits of code and whatever, and it stores them all in your area. Again, this is free. And there are two bits of software, two bits of Evernote that you want. The Evernote Web Clipper adds an icon in the toolbar up the top here. And that, if you're on a web page, you just highlight the bits that you want, click the little elephant sign, and it stores it for you in your own little database. Alternatively, you might want to have, whoops, it seems to have, no, I've clicked on the wrong one, silly old man. You may want to add it as an application in your web store. So you can now go search it, you can type in notes, you can add bits to them, organize them in various ways. And that is really powerful. Personally, I'm a manual programmer. If I haven't got a manual, I can't program. Evernote is my manual. So in my Evernote account, as you'll see, I've got areas set up for HTML, JavaScript, PHP, jQuery, Java, Visual Basic, and so on. And when I find a piece of code that I like to use, I just put it in my Evernote. And that way, when I next hit the problem that I'm trying to solve, I can just go to Evernote, copy, paste, amend. And that works really well. So I hope this little video on the tools that you need to get going has been useful, and I look forward to seeing you in each of the other videos that I'm going to create on each of these pieces of software. My name's Andy Wicks, and I look forward to seeing you in those other videos.